I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel like it with somebody. Hey, hey, hey. I wanna dance with somebody. Hey, hey, hey.
100 out of 100. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, whoever here. I hope that you are all doing well. Because we've been talking about Dubai, I got searching and look what I found. If you have a look at the description below, you will see what I'm watching today. Of course, they went out there to perform, and why wouldn't they stop here and there for some interviews? I'm looking forward to this. And of course, I shouldn't need subs, so this is going to be extra fun. And do you want to watch this with me?
Hi, Expat Media, we are SB19.
Isa pa. 5, 6, 7, go.
Hi, Expat Media,
We are
SB19.
So we go to the very quickly to the game.
Let's
go.
So this is gonna
Okay,
show
they're playing
how
games.
Very, very versatile you are in terms
Naku po,
of
tapos hindi alam yung song.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Tapos hindi
pick
alam.
one.
I'll pick one. First, okay, you.
Am I the only one as a group natin, di ba?
As a group?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do it as a group. You can do it
as a group.
Okay, okay. So, oh my God.
Ano to?
Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Sing in hip-hop style. So, wait there.
Whoa.
Living on a prayer.
Go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whoa. We're halfway there. Yeah. Whoa.
I love how Stell looks right here.
Whoa.
Take my
He looks so dreamy.
We'll make it, I swear. Whoa. Living on a prayer.
Number 2. I Wanna Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston.
Oh my
Sing in
goodness.
reggae style.
How?
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I wanna be with somebody. I wanna dance with somebody.
Oh, that's good Stell.
It's somebody.
I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel like it with somebody. Hey, hey, hey. I wanna dance with somebody. Hey, hey, hey.
100 out of 100.
Let's do one more.
I just love it. They were all doing their thing, and Ken was like, "Excuse me, let me take this one over."
Oh, Josh.
I think 5 lang naman yun.
Oh.
Look at Stell. Goodness gracious.
No, dear.
Acapella. Singin at acapella.
Oh.
6,
6, 7.
No, a dear, a female deer, a drop of golden sun. Me a name, I call myself. Taas pala, sorry. Hindi, baba natin. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, a deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun. Me a name, I call myself. For a long way to run.
What's up, Expat Media? Thank you and 18, thank you so much for supporting us. I hope you enjoyed our short, fun video here, and we hope you support our concert, our world tour, and see you later in Dubai World Trade Center.
Yes, thank you so much, 18. Bye.
Thank
See
you.
Cuties.
Thank you so much. And of course, our friend from Expat Media, next na magtatanong, is Pia. Good morning.
Good morning, SB19. Yes, welcome to Dubai. First of all, we're very happy to see you here. We actually had a very interesting interaction with your fans, and that's the one thing actually that I find very interesting.
Interesting how?
Before the concert was even announced, like everything was still like under wraps. They were actually the first ones to message us on Expat Media to say, when are you going to publish the news? So that's the first thing that I wanted to ask you guys. Like, you obviously have a very, very strong fan base, not just in
Very strong.
in the UAE. What can you say about 18 and your fans specifically?
Well, they never fail. Like, they're
Absolutely.
the biggest reasons why we're successful right now. And we think that without them, hindi siguro kami nag-continue. Like, we always say that to them. Because they're always there, even though Before there's only 20 people watching, 7 people watching, but they're there. They're cheering for us, shouting our names and our group name. So talagang masasabi namin na kahit na biggest stage, small stage, nandun sila. Ibibigay namin yung best namin.
I think 18 did what Show BT should have done or could have done if they were a record label.
Siguro through our performance or how we like convey the message of our song. Kasi sila talaga yung mga one of the inspirations. Yun po, talagang bibigyan namin lahat. Doon na talaga sa performance.
Are you gonna have like a sort of get together with them later on, or what do you guys think?
Yes po. Actually, before we start our concert, meron po kaming live sound check. And every live sound check, we make sure na we have interaction with them talaga. Like, hindi nila makakalimutan. Like, pwede namin gawin yung mga pwede namin gawin na hindi namin pwede gawin during concerts. Like, for example, lalapitan sila para kamustahin, kumain ka na ba? Mga ganong bagay po na masasabi namin na kahit small interactions na magbibigay talaga sila ng memorable na experience. Kasi bibihira lang po namin sila makita and bibihira lang din po magkaroon ng ganong interaction with them. So, bibigyan na po namin sa kanila yon dahil hindi dahil nagbayad sila for that, kung hindi dahil yun yung way ng pasasalamat namin dahil nag-start kami, nandun sila and hanggang ngayon nakasupport sila sa amin. So, parang, ayun po, masaya lang kami na meron ganun kaming klaseng supporters na kahit anong gawin namin, kahit anong ilabas namin na project, contents, or everything, talagang nandyan sila to support us. Ayun po.
Abangan daw ang hashtag where you at. Ayan, tatanungin nila kayo.
And it was very refreshing to actually hear you, share with everyone earlier that your lives have changed ever since you got into SB19. And I just wanted to know, obviously there is a price to pay, right?
Yes.
What did you have to give up to get to where you are at?
Oh, interesting.
Time with their families and loved ones po.
Yeah.
Yung tour po na to, talagang, masasabi kong pinaghandaan po talaga namin. Pero,
I'm glad to hear from Stell, although I can't understand what he's saying.
Kasi, kumbaga,
because he answers very well.
Dream namin and also dream ng family namin. But at the same time, gusto rin ng family namin na makasama kami. Pero dahil nga po meron ganito, malabo po mangyari. So, kumbaga, yun yung for me, pero feeling ko para sa lahat din, yun yung talagang kapalit ng fame na, kasi yung sabihin natin na pagpunta sa mall, makikilala, like given na po yun, okay lang sa amin yun. Pero yung time po talaga with family, sobrang, yun po yung pinaka mahirap na kapalit na ginagawa namin ngayon. To think na December na po kami makakabalik ulit ng Pilipinas, and pagbalik po ng Pilipinas, may homecoming concert pa po. So baka ang time na namin with family is Christmas time na po talaga, or New Year time na po. So ayun po yung pinaka masasabi ko lang. Pero same lang daw po.
Follow-up last question. So if you are going to have like 24 hours of uninterrupted quality time with your family, anong gagawin niyo?
Sabi ni Papi, tulog.
Well, my dad is actually here in Riyadh. Riyadh ba? Saudi. We seldomly spend time with the whole family because he's here working for almost like every 2 years he comes back home, but then he goes back. So yeah.
That's not the case now though, is it?
Simple lunch, dinner together with the whole family is the best thing. Yeah. Yun lang po talaga. Kahit sa bahay, mas maganda nga po sa bahay kasi most of the time pag lumabas, people recognize us and then they're going to have a picture with us. It's not I couldn't say it's a bad thing, but yeah, it's a price to fame, right?
Yeah.
But then I guess it's better if we just celebrate or spend the time with the family in a secluded place where we can talk and have dinner, lunch, whatever.
Yeah.
Just
But also
share
people should know their
thoughts and
boundaries.
their life experiences, especially my dad, since we don't talk to him much. Always pala. Kasi medyo ko rin. Pero anyway, it's different, just like what we said in our song. It's different when you like spend together, flesh to flesh, like you hear their laughs and whatnot. So yun po, yun talaga. Lunch or kahit anong kain with my family.
I think, yeah, the same naman with families, and of course, yeah, yung kasi ako, I'm the kind of person who's very transparent with what I do. Gano, parang ayoko masyado ng tawag dito. Parang
Though I appreciate the question, I won't lie that it's kind of put a downer on the mood. But it's the reality, isn't it? They have given up a lot to get to where they are today. It's a lot of hard work.
And sometimes, nafe-feel ko nga na parang I shouldn't do that as much as people. Well, parang nakasanayan ko. Kasi people might really, tawag doon, misunderstand it. Yun. So pag na-misunderstand yung mga ganong bagay, it's the price to fame din nga. So, I should be more careful with what I do. I realize those things. And from there on naman, natuto naman ako. And learning curve yun para sa akin. And I think yun yung pinaka struggle for me. And pinaka siguro price to pay for the fame. Ayan.
And it's so important to grow with the industry and with like who people see you as, but also who you want to be in this world. Because I think sometimes you see people that they skyrocket to like being incredibly famous from nothing to being incredibly famous, and they don't know how to deal with it. I'm going back to my age-old comment of slow and steady wins the race, because then you can adapt. You know how to grow with the environment, and you might say things, you might do things, and you'll get like live feedback, and then you'll be like, in future I might not share that, or I might not do that, because this is what the end result is going to be. It's going to paint me in a bad light, or people are going to think that I have a bad attitude, or like people are going to think that I am too approachable for them, that they can just come anywhere. They can come to my house, for instance, and like they can have an autograph, which is just utterly ridiculous. I'm not saying that's what 18 do, but other celebrities have had that. But I think that is really, really important, because then what happens is people that suddenly become famous, or they suddenly develop this like attitude is, I only want attention when it's up to me, like when I want it, not all the time. And that's not really how fame works, unfortunately. You kind of have to learn how to deal with it, how to distance people, how to monitor what you are doing, like almost see yourself as the third person, detach yourself from the person that's famous to your real life, like personal life. The boys have done really well with that, I have to say.
Hirap. Sorry. Parang kasi nasabi na nila, pero I think if I could just be honest with you, minsan kasi you're not yourself anymore. Isa din yun, and you know there's so many eyes watching you, and so kailangan mo maging maingat sa lahat ng bagay. So yeah, yun lang naman.
Yung question, no? 24 hours? Yes.
Ako na follow-up question.
Okay.
24 hours, kasi ako, I get to spend naman time with my family since I took them, diba? And
Okay lang yan,
Oh,
I took my family to my house na rin. Not my sister, hiniwalay ko siya. Pero my
Kenny, it's alright, Ken Pops.
To spend naman
You
my
little
time
cutie.
with them as much as I can. Pag may time ako, lumalabas talaga kami.
Ako sasagot sa grupo, 24 hours sagot nila, sana hindi na kami magkakasama. Para naman...
Pwede ba akong umabot?
Kahit 24 hours. Oo, pwede umabot.
That was so embarrassing. Sorry. Ano, if I could just spend time with my family, siguro mag-shopping kami. Kasi I've been away from my family for, you know, bilangin ko. This year lang ata sila nakauwi, last year. Parang almost 20 years din kami hindi nakita eh. So, ayun, hindi namin nabibigay yung hindi ko masyadong, alam ko naman mahal nila ako, pero gusto ko maramdaman yun physically. And yung parents ko rin, hindi masyadong show yung parents ko eh. Siguro doon ako nagmana. So, ayun, gusto ko mag-shopping kami, mag-spend ng time sa mga beach, gumalagala, kahit sobrang konting time lang. Yun. Sorry pala kanina.
Long lost season mo ako. So sabi mo shopping? Oo, ready ako pumunta sa Dubai boy mamaya.
Libre mo ako.
Ako pala. Okay. Okay, 24 hours daw. Ano yung...
Ako po kasi, pag umuwi po ako sa amin, kasi po malayo po yung pinagsistihan ko ngayon, and then sa working namin talaga. So pag umuwi po ako sa bahay namin, ang bonding lang po talaga namin is kumain po ng sama-sama. Tapos meron po akong mga liliit na pamangkin, we play Switch po. Dinadala ko yung Switch ko sa amin, tapos naglalaro kami ng mga pamangkin ko, yung mga nung little sister ko. Tapos iba-iba po kasi, tapos sa lolo at lola ko po ang bonding namin. Ayun, mag-grocery, ganun yung favorite po nila, mag-stock ng maraming food sa bahay. And then yung parents naman po, ayun lang, more time with each other and usap kung kamusta, ano na yung plano ng...
So you can tell he's so used to being around a lot of people.
Yun lang po yung pinaka-bonding namin. Kasi yun nga po, mahirap nga po talaga lumabas. And kami po, big family kami, so marami po kaming asikasuhin and may mga bata. So mahirap po, kaya yun po yung bonding namin.
Jeez, so handsome.
To have uninterrupted 24 hours with my family. I would like to travel with them somewhere in the Philippines. It's 24 hours lang, so it would not be enough outside the country. So I think, I want to travel maybe in Baguio and relax with my family and make sure to have a family photo. Kasi it's been a long time na rin yung last family photo namin na complete talaga. So, ayan, just have fun, eat together, enjoy the view, relax. Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
Hello, everyone, on the live.
Hello!
I'm here with SB19, one of the most popular Filipino bands out there. We're gonna do some Q&As, a live performance for you guys. So, but beforehand, introduce yourselves one by one.
So I was like, are we really?
Get in the zone, break! Hello, I'm Ken.
I'm Justin.
I'm Pablo. I'm Stell. And I'm Josh.
We are
SB19!
Cute. Stell's wearing his husband outfit again.
So how are you liking Dubai so far?
Wow, so much. It's so fun. It has
We
been.
enjoyed our last previous 2 days.
Okay.
I'll give it 100 out of 10.
Wow, that much.
Nice.
If Stell says that, I believe it.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So, okay, some questions for you guys. Who are your biggest music influences?
Well, we have really different variations of music influences, but you can answer actually.
Well, as a group, we aspire. We're inspired by Bruno Mars. You know, of course, sing and dance. What else? What can you say? I mean, Bruno.
Actually, there's a lot.
There's a lot of artists that we.
Yeah.
Even international or Filipino artists.
Filipino artists.
For Filipino artists, I think some of us like.
He did this in another interview, didn't he? And I love him for that.
Like in the hip hop industry, and some of us like in the more on acoustic and pop. So for me, I think in local in the Philippines, I like Moira de la Torre.
Okay.
And for them, what hip hop artists do you?
Well, for me, I have like J. Cole, you know, Eminem, and but for pop artists, of course, Michael Jackson, right in front. The king of pop, and of course Bruno Mars. So
nice. So there's a variety between you guys.
Yeah,
it's
so
good.
much.
Yeah, nice. Okay, outside of music, what's a hobby that adds to your creativity? So that like influences your music.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I think everything that we do every day, it affects our creativity towards our music. But one big impact, mostly, I think, for Pablo because he's the one who writes our songs. He reads a lot of books.
Okay.
So but generally as a group we like playing. So
Yeah, video
mobile games, video games. So I think it helps with our creativity.
Yeah.
So for me, I do painting, drawing. So yeah.
I think we can like share.
I don't like the seating arrangement. It's just awkward. Like the bottom row are having to look over their shoulder. The host is like just slouched on a thing. It's just irritating.
That's my go-to place. But if not, if I had to go out, I'd go to museums, like look for paintings and whatnot.
Pablo, can we go together?
That gives me inspiration.
Yeah, for me, most of my creativity comes from video games, but I tend to imagine a lot during alone moments.
It's so nice because I think the boys, whenever they talk about playing games, they always talk about it in a positive light. So often you will hear negative stuff about playing games, like that people get obsessed and that they don't sleep anymore and they play games too much. Like, it's always like a nagging thing. But what I've learned through SB19 is that it can also be really positive. How nice is that?
Like in visual.
Imagining.
Me, I do.
That's what I do.
I do a lot of things when I have free time.
Yeah. Like
in the morning, I clean the house.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm so productive. Like,
Who has time?
I'm really productive. In the house. Yeah, I clean the house, play with my cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a cat person as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have 2 cats.
Wow. Wow. What?
They're short-haired domestic cats.
Oh, we have the same.
Oh,
We have the same. And then,
cute.
yeah, I also play games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I go out to hang out with my friends.
Okay, cool. Nice. So
Let's share. All of us have cats.
Oh, you all have cats?
Except
You're not a cat person?
No, not. I mean, I am a cat person, but I'm
allergic.
I've had many pets before already.
Yeah.
So right now I don't have anyone who can look after my pets.
Okay.
But last time he told me that he wanted to have a sugar glider.
A sugar glider?
What is a sugar?
The small squirrel, but it can fly.
So cute.
A sugar glider.
Can they be pets?
Okay, so we're all cat people here.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Stell is like full on trying to engage in conversation with this girl. It's so cute. He's like glancing over at her, making sure that she's feeling comfortable and like that he's getting like some proper conversation going. Because like the seating arrangement, it is awkward. They're not able to like properly see her. And when you're talking to somebody or when someone's asking you a question, you want to look at them and you want to at least engage them. I know that they're talking to us through the camera, but you can see how Stell's like making sure he's this person, isn't he? He's making sure that he's engaging with the interviewer. I didn't catch her name at the beginning. I don't think she told us. But I really love that. He's thinking about her.
Okay, so
Cutie Stell.
what was the inspiration behind the song W18?
Nothing.
WY18.
Where are you at? Where you at is about reconnecting, actually. But you know, in our generation right now,
I'm guessing she's not
people
18.
tend to overlook the things that really matter. Yeah, like talking to our friends face to face. Those things like going out with your family and loved ones without thinking about anything, like doing fun things together. But these days, since technology is very progressive and advanced, we tend to forget about those things. And sometimes when something happens and these things disappear, we get lost. We feel hopeless. We feel depressed. And that's where we need to reconnect with one another. So, in a nutshell, Where You At is about reconnecting and cherishing and then finding peace and happiness with the company of the people you love.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so you guys recently got nominated for the Billboard Music Awards in the US.
Wow.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Huge achievement. So how does it feel to kind of branch out of the Philippines and step into that kind of scene and go a bit more international? And what are your plans for more international, I guess, things in the future?
Well, yeah, I think since we stepped our one foot inside that kind of path already, we're ready to take that challenge. And I mean, we wanted really to expand our achievements and goals, of course. Firstly, we're going on tour in America. Our flight will be later, so yeah, and
Yeah, I think this tour also give us the opportunity to, why?
Go ahead.
Yeah, as I was saying, this tour really, gives us the opportunity to, not just to showcase our talents to the world, but also to reconnect to our fans in every places and every country.
I don't know, guys. I think she might end up being a Stellberry.
We don't have that much big fandom, but we can assure you that in every places in the world we have like 1%, 2% of 18 who really support us. Yeah,
that's right. Oh well, of course we're thankful and honored. Even just to be nominated in the Billboard Awards, it's a great honor for us. There's lots of talented artists in the world, and we're given the chance to represent the Philippines. So we're really thankful. But it's still a long way there. But
he's very Americanized right here.
But since we have the love and support of our
Pablo
fans,
doesn't always talk like
we
this.
can only work harder so that the dreams that we made together we can achieve in the near future. So we're really thankful for this opportunity.
Great. Okay. 2 more questions. Okay, what's the best thing and then also the worst thing about being in a boy band?
The best thing is having different perspectives, and the worst thing is having different perspectives.
Okay.
Great answer.
Yeah, that's
You deserve a clap.
I guess people don't see that. They only see the output.
Yeah.
But behind that, there's lots of arguments, lots of clashing ideas. But we through the years we've learned to compensate or what do you call this? Work with each other in harmony.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important thing.
Of course. I mean, different perspectives are always good.
Yeah.
Someone thinks of one thing that the other person didn't think of, and then you come up with an idea. So it's really good. Yeah. Okay. And last question: what do you feel is the best song that you guys have put out there, and why do you think it's the best song? And if you might have different opinions.
Can each of them say this?
I cannot pick.
Really?
In terms of music, I cannot pick, but in terms of production, I think it's Where You At. Because in Where You At, we had the longest preparation and everything. But for music itself, because music is very personal to us, it's our experiences. So if we try to pick one song, it's like taking a part of the whole story. So I guess.
True.
But if I am to recommend a song for people who don't know about us, it's definitely Mapa, because it talks about the roots and thanking the people who brought you into this world. And just I guess it's Mapa that I would recommend to the people.
I was about to say that.
Do it in your own words.
Okay.
I'm the only one. It's maybe you guys have different.
Yeah, actually I have the same answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I have to pick that song,
Good.
of course, it's Where You At as well, because we learned from the previous songs as well. So in the production, we are more involved. We ask help more for other people than the previous releases, because it's the newest one. So we have to bring out
Yes.
better.
If you're to recommend one.
I think it's Mapa, because Mapa is just a special place in my heart. Since, as what Pablo said, it's like remembering our roots, or personally, felt like I'm reminding myself every time to not to forget everything in the past, where I came from. So it's really special for me. This song is really special.
Nice. Cool.
I wonder if they would still say that today.
So we'll do a performance.
Wow.
Right here? Like this?
Yeah, like an acoustic.
Let's take it.
Or
Really?
whatever you want. Yeah.
What?
I guess only.
Mapa na lang din. Of course.
Did they not know they were going to have to do this?
From there. 5, 6, 7. Dahil ikang aking mata sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iiba ang dahilan ng aking pahinga. Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Bis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa.
How is this lady still sat here? I would have fainted. They're not just all talk.
Okay, well, that was this round live. We hope that you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you.
Thank you so much, guys.
It's really nice to see them such high energy. Like, the space is not quite working. I hate that Pablo kept having to like do this to try and see the interviewer, and it was just awkward. But like, you gotta make the best of every situation, which they do. That they're really good at answering and challenging the questions as well. So they're not just like, it must get really boring, especially when you're like on a press tour and when you're promoting your content. It gets boring because people ask you the same questions, and that is my biggest pet peeve. That like, either you ask 18, all you have to do is go to X, to Facebook, to IG, and just hashtag or like reach out to one of the fan clubs and say, hey, I'm going to have SB19 on my show. Do you have any questions for them? And 18 will most likely give you engaging questions. Or you can go and do a little bit of research. You can find out what other stuff to ask them. But the same old blah blah, it puts me to sleep. It's so boring, and these poor boys have to keep answering it with energy and with conviction, because they don't want to come across badly. They don't want to come across as like, oh, you know, like what a half-assed answer that was. So I really appreciate that sometimes they will challenge the question. So Pablo did push back on a few of those and say, we don't have that because you would be only seeing a part of our story. Like, you've got to listen to everything. We don't have favorites, but if I can recommend you something to get you hooked, that would be Mappa. And I really appreciate when they they challenge not only our ears with their beautiful, wonderful music, but with their answers and with their personalities. And that is the beauty of bringing 5 really individual people, different people from different walks of life together into one group. Because if one person is saying one thing, someone else might chime in with another, and it's those layers, and they are real human beings, and they are so interesting. And I would love to be in a room with them like this, not like this, because that's a really awkward situation, like the seating arrangement. But I'd love to interview SB19, and it would have to be face to face, which is a real shame because who wants to look at my face? But if I could be in the body of like somebody else and interview them, that would be really amazing. Like, I feel like I already have so many questions that I want to ask them that are like against the grain, and I just know that I could get 18 to think of really, really interesting, engaging stuff, and that would have the boys thinking, now what do I say right now in this moment? That's what I want from them. Because when you start to push somebody out of their comfort zone, when they don't expect to be asked something like that, is when you get an earnest answer. Do you know what I mean? You're almost like catching them when they were least expecting it, and then they end up, not that they wouldn't, but they end up answering even more honestly. Do it. Somebody do it. I low-key want to see Chuck interview the boys. I hope that opportunity happens for him one day. I don't know whether that's something that he's ever like aimed for, but I can really see him doing it. And like, as long as we all get to be a part of it in the live as well, like obviously he'll be doing it and recording it, but he should also stream it live, because I want to be a part of this situation. Do talk to me about these 2 interviews that I included here, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this. I'm getting excited for them to go back to Dubai, and I don't know if you saw on the news, but Dubai has been hit with like crazy floods and crazy weather, and yeah, I'm hoping that by the time the boys go out there, things have settled down. I would hate for them to have to reschedule or postpone or anything like that. It's not happening. We're going to make it work. All the best for our boys, and thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope that you had fun. And until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye.